Well, welcome back to modifying an F-86 Sabre. We are now wiring things up. Oh, to clarify, from my last video, uh, the chrome that the paint that I use on my Sabre is Testers 1290 chrome. I kind of had a tongue twister and I said textures, so I apologize for that. Hey, we're having fun. But it's Testers. Testors. Testers paint. Now, like I said, I'm wiring this up. I got the landing gears hooked up and wired up. I haven't powered them yet. I got my 6-volt battery over there charging for them. I dropped in the servos for the ailerons and flaps. I even got the elevator over there glued in place and it's drying. I'm not going to touch it until tomorrow because I got it locked in place where they're both lined. I don't want to touch it until tomorrow when the epoxy and baking soda mix is thoroughly dry. That way they stay lined. Uh, One thing that I'm going to change that I see that I honestly do not like is what Ben at Visualize had mentioned. And let me show you this. Right here on where the ailerons hook up, these clips here, uh, these are these screw types that you turn in the screw and it locks on the rod. These things, no matter what you, just like Ben said, no matter what you do, you cannot get them to stay tight. I thought I can use Loctite in there and everything. I bumped it a couple times and it just slipped right loose. So he calls those suicide clips. And he's right, they are suicide clips. Because this plane's going to be flying fast and the last thing I need is for my control surfaces to come loose. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another trip back to the hobby place and get some of these control rods with clevises on them. I got one of these on my rudder over there. And I'm going to get 4 more, probably 6 more, so I can have a couple extra. So I can hook them onto here, onto my ailerons and flaps. Because the last thing I need is for these to come slipping loose. And that's exactly what they'll do. Because with these, they're thicker, and they'll work in here. And they're threaded with clevises. And you can just put a Z-bin in it wherever you need it on the other end. And that'll work just great. So that's what I'm going to do there. So I'm going to get off of those for a while until I can get back to the hobby place and pick up those new control rods. Now, one thing that I haven't talked about, I don't think anyone ever asked what kind of radio I'm going to be using. Now, going back to what Ben of Visualize had mentioned about the 2.4 radios, they're good radios. And I love them because, like I said, they're a lot easier to use than the 75 megahertz ones, like where older guys are used to. And I tried my first one I tried with, other than that, was a Spectrum with that my Park Zone Corsair. So I bought this from Hobby King for about 25 bucks. This actually controls my BAE Hawk that you've seen the videos of. And I've had no problems with it, no brownouts or anything. Even though I did make the mistake of keeping the antenna straight up, which from now on I'll be flying with it that way. Thanks Ben, I learned that from you. Keep that antenna level like so. But I've had no problems with it. So I did some looking online and some research, and I found there's a lot of other 2.4 megahertz radios out there for some pretty good prices. Now this one here, now a lot of us guys who build like to stock up and stuff. I'm starting to stock up in 2.4 radios. I got about several of them over there, and this one here I got early last spring from Hobby People. It's an Aerosport 5, and it's a 5 channel. This is very nice. I got this for about at the time it was only $39. And I said, that's a good deal for a 5-channel 2.4 radio with receiver. It's got a battery holder in there. And I'm going to use this on that retro build of the de Havilland 103 Hornet, because this is a nice 5-channel. I'm going to need 5 channels for that with the retracts. But one nice thing about this radio, you can switch it. The mixing is very simple. From you got VTEL, Delta, and normal. So whatever type of plane you're flying, this radio will work great in it. It's not bad for a 5-channel for only, what, 39? No, wait a minute. I got it for 29 at the time when it first came on sale. $29, not bad. Now when you look at Hobby People, this radio is about $59. So it's good to catch deals when you can. Another radio I got at a pretty good price is this Flyfly computer radio that I got from Nitro Planes. I think I got this for about $35. And it's a computer controlled radio, 6 channels. Comes with your USB, your receiver, and your USB cable, so you can program it right from your home computer, which is pretty good too. So, like I said, some nice deals out there. But the radio that I'm going to be using in this plane, because you see I've already started wiring everything up here, and like I said, I came to a standstill when I decided to completely discard those hookups. But the radio that I'm going to be using in this plane is one that I really, really, really like, and I bought my Turnigy 9X radio. This is a beautiful radio. It's 2.4 megahertz. 2.4 megahertz. 9 channels, fully programmable with Expo and everything. And you can control up to 7 planes with this. So if I buy more receivers, I can actually bind them to this radio and put them in 7 other planes without having to go get any more radios. And it's fully programmable. Oh, and it's 9 channels. And that's what I was really looking at when I added those speed brakes. So now this plane actually has 7 channels on it. But let's see here. It's charged. Yeah, there we go. I got her all charged up. I don't know if you can see it that well. Get a close look here. And I'll probably need more light. Let me see. Can you see it a little better? It's got a nice little digital readout and everything. And it's real good radio. I've heard a lot of good reports about this. And I know that's hard to get though. And they're coming out with a lot of copies of it. But I think Turnigy is the second one to list this. But like I said, it's a real good radio, but you just remember to put that antenna like so when you fly. But this is what I'm going to be using in this Sabre. But other than that, the Sabre's coming along pretty good. Like I said, I'm just trying to get things all wired up. I still want to get her on her gears. Hopefully tomorrow I can be able to, when that battery charges, I can be able to set her up on her gears. But I am going to discard these connections, and I'm going to go make a trip back to the hobby place and get some proper control rods, because these are junk. This is garbage. The ones they have here, Bennett visualizes right. They are suicide hookups. Because your plane's going in if you got this thing hooked up on it. Your plane is truly going in. Especially if it's a 3D performer or a high-speed flyer or EDF. Yeah, it's going in. So I'm going to change these hookups, get them off here, and I'm going to toss them all out because they're junk. I have no use for that. But that's what I wanted to show you guys, what I'm going to use to control this. And I did get a little decal work done. Let me show you this. Now, let me see. Can you see it here? Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but I do got my name on there. I'll probably be able to see it later when I get it in a different light. Because I got to go back for some more stencils anyway. But other than that, that's where I am. I'm doing electrical wiring now. Like I said, I got the gears in. I just have to get them all hooked up. And once I get them hooked up, I can mount all the gears. I have the gears here. I can mount that, get them all mounted up, and have her sitting on her gears. But I don't want to touch anything until that tail finished dry. So that's about it for now. I hope you guys are enjoying this weekend because it's fairly nice. I'm still getting over some of those bugs that left around. I've been congested all day, so I haven't done very much. I've been finally got down here and got some work done. But that's what I'm gonna do. And like I said, I got all the four servos, the aileron and the flap servos all laid in there. I just have to hook them up now when I get the new rods. But I just wanted to show you the type of radio that I'm using. And like I said, you guys just do a little searching out there. I'm sure you can find some nice sales on radios and so forth. Okay, well, that's it for now. You guys have a good one, and good flying to you.